practice of 5 stages of Rupa Jhana, the consciousness becomes immensely pure, free from defilements, steady, subtle, concentrated, and pliable. Now, to a greater extent, under the control of these, a Yogavachar can be directed for higher realization. There are 4 types of objects of Arupavachar Chitta, higher and more subtle in nature, in ascending order. Akas Enchaitan, Byan Enchaitan, Akinchaitan, Nev Sanya, Na Sanya Aitana. The Yogavachar directs his mind for such attainment. The 2 jhana factors, namely Upekha and Ekaggata, remain common in all the stages of jhana. Only the object differs from stage to stage. Thus, there are 4 types of Arupa jhana. Depending upon the 4 Arupa, there is the process of entering from Rupa jhana to Arupa jhana. When the Yogavachar practices Rupa Jhana, he develops it in a way that it pervades all through whatever he sees the object. He with jhanic power removes this curtain, and then there is only vacuum, the space pervading all through. He now concentrates thinking, Akaso Ananto, until the developing the first Arupa Jhana, Akasa Enchayatana, gradually drawing in consciousness from the different directions, he gets a power due to which he has concentration on it. In this situation, it is called as Akasa Enchayatan Chitta. Akasa Enchayatan Pavattam Chittam Akasa Enchayatanam Chittam. Again, getting mastery over these types of objects, he starts examining the object. In due course, he finds that it is his consciousness which is pervading just like Ananta Akas, and therefore the Ananta Akas is nothing but another form of infinite consciousness. The infinite consciousness is now before him, and he makes it as an object of concentration. Again, he concentrates on the first Arupa Jhana, thinking Byanam Anantam, until he develops the second Arupa Jhana, Byan Enchayatana. He draws his mind from the different directions and develops concentration on it. After due efforts, there comes a moment when he has a concentration on such objects. Now, the consciousness is called as Byan Enchayatanam Chittam. Byan Enchayatanam Chittam, Byan Enchayatana Cha Tam Ayatanam Chati, Byan Enchayatanam. Byan Enchayatane Pavatta Chittam, Byan Enchayatanam Chittam. At this stage, his consciousness is more concentrated and experiences peace thereby. Therefore, he tries to develop it more. To develop the third Arupa Jhana, the recluse takes his object for the first Arupa Jhana Chitta and thinks Nathi Kinchi. In the process of deeper analysis, he finds that the consciousness is immensely controllable. As such, the nothingness of the consciousness, Akincha Aitanam, is before him. He takes it as its object and develops concentration on it. As such, there comes a moment when he has concentration, and it is called as Akincha Aitana Chitta. Akincha Aitane Pavattam Chittam, Akincha Aitanam Chittam. The fourth Arupa Jhana consciousness is developed by taking the third Arupa Jhana consciousness as the object. Making this object as more suitable, he develops concentration. The consciousness becomes so subtle that it loses the description of the subject and object, which means there is a consciousness which is called as Nev Sanya, Na Sanya, Ayatana, Chitta. Nev Sanya, Na Sanya, Ayatanena Sampayuttam Chittam, Nev Sanya, Na Sanya, Ayatanena Chittam. These are the four stages of Arupavachar Chitta. With their attainments, the mind becomes immensely pure, calm, completely concentrated, and under control. With this type of consciousness, he further moves to realize Panya. These four stages of Arupa Jhan have their corresponding chitta. In this way, there are four kinds of Arupavachar Kusal Chitta. आकाश अंचायतनम कुशल चित्तम, बियान अंचायतनम कुशल चित्तम, आकिंच आयतन कुशल चित्तम, नेव संज्ञा ना संज्ञा आयतन कुशल चित्तम, चेति इमानी चत्तारी पी अरूपावचर कुशल चित्तानी नाम. Before entering into the supramundane plane, the consciousness of a Yogavachar becomes pure, subtle, concentrated and tranquil. Having such a state of consciousness, Yogavachar enters the supramundane plane. Reaching there, he finds that though his consciousness is pure, yet he is not free from the bhavchakka, that is the process of repeated existence, because 10 fetters, technically known as sanyojana, are still existing there. Though they are in very reduced form, still they possess the potentiality to bind the beings with a strong fetter in the chain of the repeated existence. So long they exist, there is no possibility of getting rid of the process of repeated existence. They are namely Sakkaya Ditthi, belief in the existence of a permanent soul in the personality of a being. It leads one to think that there is a permanent essence in each of the five aggregates. Second is Vishkicha, which means doubt, especially in the Dhamma, Sangha and Buddha, past existence, future existence and the law of dependent origination. Next Sanyojan is Silvat Paramas, which means the wrong belief to get purification only by observing external rites and rituals. Next Sanyojan is Kamarag, which means attachment for the sensual pleasure. The Kam means 5 types of pleasure connected with the objects of 5 senses. Next Sanyojan is Patig, which means desire to harm others, the desire of killing, injuring, destroying or doing any type of the harm to any kind of living being is being inspired by it. Next Sanyojan is Ruparag, the attachment to the Rupa divine kingdom. Ruparagoti Rupa bhave Chandarago. Next Sanyojan is Aruparag, which means the attachment to the Arupa divine kingdom. Aruparagoti Arupa bhave Chandarago. Next Sanyojan is Man, which means conceit. Manoti Arhat Mag Bajjako. Next Sanyojan is Uddhach, which means destruction of mind, roaming here and there by it, bewilderment, etc. are its expression. It takes the mind away from the desired object and does not allow it to remain and concentrated on it. Next Sanyojan is Avidya, which means ignorance. Dukha adesu ayyanam ti avidya. It is the ignorance of Four Noble Truth, past existence, present existence and the law of dependent origination.